Good evening. This is Simmion, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. Listen to the sounds of the universe as the changes drift into your field. There will be changes that you will not understand, but at the same time, the feelings of security will continue to grow as the development of new fields enter your region. Right now, we are all in a very close proximity with a focus in your physical area. But the most important thing is your focus on your own being. As you feel the movement, you will be tempted to shift your focus. And that is fine. But don't change it to anything that is fixed. The movement will continue, and you will grow more each day than you have in the last 50 years. For those who are younger, they will know that that applies to them as well. You'll continue to grow at a rate that you've never known before. And as a result, the world of your Creator will become the only residence you have. The world as it has been depicted in the past is now solidly taken out of your awareness, so that there is no comparison between what you have now and what you had before. As the vibration changes, you won't know whether it has raised in frequency or lowered, because it has broadened its bandwidth to include both. And as you move forward, you will move through everything that has ever been experienced in your life, even in one day. So know that you are facing everything that's perfectly new. Everything that may be depicted as a problem, but in fact, it is advancement that you have all been a part of and that you have all known throughout the ages. Now we can say with clarity, you have passed all barriers and you are standing in a place that is totally unknown, that feels like home. The reason it's totally unknown is because it had to be presented that way, so that you could appreciate the reality that you step into. Every time we speak of magic and miracles, this is where we refer. This is the silence of perfection and the activity of joy and elation all at once. This is where nothing fits any of our patterns, but it satisfies them all. This is where everything happens perfectly, even though you don't know what that really is. We are moving very, very quickly away from the reality of the world that you had when you first entered. That reality has always been difficult for us to describe. And now you've entered a reality where we all reside and where we need no real description. The changes that you will feel in your body may seem a little strange at first, but you will understand the company of the vibration that comes to you each day to tell you you're alive. That vibration is becoming simpler in its format so that it includes the youth and the experience of a full lifetime for each individual person. You will find your body is capable of much more than it ever has been, and that it can continue to move forward even in the light of so-called difficulty. It has a purpose and it has the drive to continue. It doesn't need to explain itself anymore. And so as you rise each morning, you will feel different. Please know that that difference is a brilliance that has been handed down over the centuries and only just realized in recent times. The brilliance of each person is now being recognized by even the vibration that attends to your well-being. As the days go on, the excitement will increase. And the logical progression that you are used to will now reverse. You will feel younger, more capable, and clearer every day. This is the reverse of the pattern that had been developed for you in the ages that have just left your field. The facilities of the world are now taxed to their limit. But out of nowhere, you will find that the facilities that the world has promised you will come out of nowhere to match the supporting drive that each person gains each day. The level of development in all areas will go up by factors that you cannot imagine, simply because that will be the requirement of each person. As we delve further into the changes, you will see that none of it can be listed until it's experienced. And so each one of you, if you reflect on the past few days, will understand that you have reversed everything, that you are improving, that your world is stronger, your will is stronger, and every capability that we can mention comes into focus with ease, exactly when and where it is needed. If we listen to the universe, we will know the friendship, the honor, and the respect that we have all carried into this world to reveal to one another and to the world itself. Such honor, respect, and many other attributes has never been seen on earth before. You hear of historical events, of mystical events, and you only hear the story that has been contained in the writings that have been modified over and over and over every year. What you are hearing now is directly from the universe. And it is not history, and it is not a phase of time. It's you, in every way possible, and how you appeared in the world and in other worlds, the history of which is held in the archives of the universe in such a complex form that can never be extracted by anyone but you. So your story is important, particularly from this point onwards. Your story is the history of the universe, and your story must be told. It comes in many forms and is displayed by many capabilities, but it must be told to show the brilliance and the consistency that actually drives the whole thing. If you open to the world of magic and miracles, you will not know what you're looking at. But as you continue to look, it is just like looking into the future. You know you can see it, you don't know what it is, until it appears in front of you and you say, ah, there it is. There is something beyond reasoning that will indicate many things to you all. There are those who have specific focus that says they are changing the world. Nobody is changing the world more than you are, each as an individual and not as a combined effort, but each as an interplay with one another, with the world, with the universe, with the dance that we all know and the music that is unique to you. As you move to that music, the energies rise, the movement increases, and the world becomes a different place. The dance continues, but this time, instead of you getting tired, you become energized. The more you move, the more you can move. The greater you express your music, the more it will be heard. You will be tempted to listen to many things and many people. Listen with joy in your heart. Take no notice of comparison, and know the story you are hearing is a unique story that is there to support your movement forward to present your own. Every development that comes into the world has a hidden factor, and we, as people from other times, other realms, other universes, understand where all development originates. It cannot be owned by any one person or company or government, even though they lay claim to it. Eventually, the originators of all technology will appear in your world, and they will present to each one of you the component that you gave them so they could continue with their work. Each and every one of you is a part of every minor and major development in the universe, in the physical world, in your local environment, and in your local town. So know your importance. Bring your music back to life and allow everyone to enjoy your presence. There is little more I can add right now, but I feel sure that behind my words and the words of those who I transmit, there is a message that means more than the words can say. Thank you all for everything you're doing, for your love, your respect, and your honor in every step forward. Love one another as you've never loved before. And remember, I am Simmion.